So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. Now it's Aguero. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Aguero. Tries to pass it through. Now there's the shot! Goal! And it's Algeria who take the lead. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
I doubt very much that... Here's from Mario.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now then, the ball's come loose. It's gone for a throw-in. Oh, that's a key interception. Davids. And it's made its way to... It's Ronaldinho! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Camavinga. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, played through for the wide man. Rice. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Aguero. And here's Baggio. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Roberto Baggio! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Milan restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And he's intervened well there. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he welcomes it in. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Algeria with the corner, they're first. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get onto this? That should be the goalkeepers.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Ronaldinho, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And this is Aguero. That is a great pick out. Lovely ball and a rip shapes to shoot! Pirlo. Looking for the run. Well timed, excellent interception. Dembele. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now that's well seen too. And it's Davids. Now it's Messi. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pirlo. And here's Dembele.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Takes a shot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Davids. Pirlo. Can he get it through? And it's Basho! Goal, Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah,
And a chance! And here's Mbappe. Camavinga gets into a good position. And he's managed to get free. Pirlo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And this is Roberto Baggio. Dembele! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
It's Dembele! He's done very well to get to that.
Dembele is offering a right smile there.
This possibly the last play of the half. And he's there to clear it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Aguero.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Varane gets over and intercepts. So a temporary halt to the action. Milan have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So there was the first half.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Milan are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 99. Lascia il campo per il...
Gets us going once more. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Played out towards the right wing. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a shot! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter.
He's gone for goal! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe is fouled. Rice. Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Now, can they get him away? That ball looks a good one. Chance! Goal! It's offside, I think. Yes, it is offside.
Yeah, spot on, although he takes issue with that.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. That has been slung wide. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. And the finish! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Now it's Messi. Spread neatly. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And this is Roberto Baggio, and the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Pass somewhat off target. Davids, looking to play him in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Ronaldinho. De Jong. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Van Dijk does well to get it back. And it's Davids. Look at the space here. Ronaldinho! Ronaldinho! He really is something! That is a gem! An absolute gem! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. The keeper couldn't reach.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Signore e signori, benvenuti a San Siro.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So straight into the action.
Alessandro Costa-Curta, he doesn't have what you call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power.
Big chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Well, they've got it again. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Aguero. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the through ball. Thinks about the shot. And the shot! Odegaard! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Odegaard is offering a wry smile there.
And this is Romario. He's got away. And Romario! Lofted in. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, that's a key interception. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's a pretty loose pass. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Aguero. Oh, that's fabulous. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Kane! He's done very well to get to that.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. First quarter of an hour gone. Pirlo. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Pirlo. Delivers with whip. Odegaard. Now it's Roberto Baggio. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair.
And the shot! It's loose. Great chance! No, just not quite.
Odegaard has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
And he's there to retrieve it. Well, nicely intercepted. Odegaard does well to get it back. Zambrotta conjures time and space where few can. Well, that has not gone well. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's...
It's Kane! In he goes again! Goal! Milan! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Kane picks it up out wide. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
That has been cut short. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Otamendi calm. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's picked his way through. Romario! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Egypt always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Ronaldinho.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Not the most accurate pass, and he's had it nicked away. Aguero. Looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that was asking for too much.
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
That has ended up in no man's land. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Zambrotta. He is through here. Played in by Zambrotta. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well measured. Varane cuts out the pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's managed to get free. Good claim. No margin for error there. Romario was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's picked it up out wide. And for the first half, that is that. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Milan leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Milan leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Romario receives it in a wide position. He's found a way through. Oh, that... He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's their second corner of the game. Aguero never out of the action for very long. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Luis Suarez. He has found a way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And a few accusing looks coming his way. Ball's out once more. He's a sharp little ball here. And he cuts out the supply. Varane gets over and intercepts. Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
No, again, there's no way through. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now, the ball's gone astray. Pass somewhat off target. Dembele. And this is Dembele. Now, that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's having a hit! Oh, it's come off the upright. He won't be happy with that one.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607 spettatori.
And here's Romario. Romario looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Laporte. Aguero. He's shifting through the gears here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. The pass has gone astray. Short changes him with that pass. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to pass it through. He's found space here. Nice control. He's found a way through. Takes a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front. Egypt really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible... He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Can he finish? Crossbar comes to the rescue. Varane does well not to be outdone there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Laporte does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that could set him on his way. Suarez gets into a good position. Good read, needed to be. Nice looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. That is good alertness. And he plays one through. Otamendi makes the interception.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Knocks it into space. Oh, super find. He's picked his way through. Oh, it's come loose. It'll be a throw-in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? That's a little off target. Nicely weighted ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Luis Suarez. And this is Aguero. It's Aguero! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tries to play it through. Looking to play him in. Oh, well measured. And he's managed to get free. Aguero! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. And that will be the final act. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Signore e signori, vi chiediamo cortesemente di rimanere seduti durante lo svolgimento della partita. Grazie.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it is time to let them at it.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
So off we go then. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Another rendition of this never-ending feud. It will never lose its significance. Oh, it's Ben Yedder. And this is Amrabat. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, a proponent of total football, Hakim Ziyech. You see him play on either wing as a playmaker, Peter, but he's also someone who has a surprisingly good engine for someone so creative.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And he is dashing. It's Ben Yedder! Oh, he's been caught napping. In he goes again! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Some good work on the right flank here. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, it's Ben Yedder. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, important. It's a pretty loose pass.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Tries one from range. Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pinches it off him. And here's Ziyech. He is through here. Ziyech! Off the post. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Amrabat. Ben Yedder is onto this. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Just the keeper, he's having a hit! And that is doing no harm at all.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Barkok. That's a sharp pass. That has been slung wide. And reclaimed it in a trice. Has a look and plays it forward. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Yeah, he's fouled him there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. He's not got that quite right.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department. That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And this is Ziyech. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the shot! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Barcott. He's got away. That is good strength. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. There's the header! We've got a goal! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And a header! It's a loose ball. That has not gone well. Knocks it into... He's had a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
That's a throw. And here's Ziyech. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Ben Yedder. And he's found a way past. It's Ben Yedder! Denied by an instinctive save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And we have our very first corner. That is ended up in no... And he shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, he can be proud of himself, the goalkeeper, for rescuing a perilous situation.
Two added minutes have been indicated.
Barcott. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Brilliantly cut out. And that is the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Oh, he's found support out wide. That is a brilliant interception. Amrabat. Oh, it's Ben Yedder. Could move up a gear here. Oh, that's a key interception. Amrabat in acres of space out wide, and he's managed to get free. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. No, that's been intercepted. And he was quick to react. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Ziyech. Short changes him with that pass. With Ziyech. Now, can they get him away? That is good alertness. Tries to play it through.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Amrabat. He's played it back. That's a cute ball. Nice interception, well timed. That pass isn't the best. Nicely weighted ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution on the field, number 9.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 11, number 34.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played,
Number
well
19,
stopped.
Number 25.
It's been slipped through,
Number 77.
and it's made its way to him.
Number 2.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that is a nice touch. Could go all the way here. Foot in.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, that's well spotted. Played out towards the right wing with Ziyech. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. Can he get on the end of it? Chance for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Pass is just off target.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Can he latch on to this? He has found the way through. And claimed it back swift. Barcock! He's shifting through the gears here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, this could be it, past something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Space for him to turn and look. Oh, that's fabulous.
Barcock.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He came in hard, very hard. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, that's delightful. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Terrific effort! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Ziyech. And he's being shifted off it.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. He's in plenty of space here, and he's picked it up out wide. Delivers the ball.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation.
Shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. 1 minute to add, according to the board.
Not the most accurate pass.
And that's it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
So things are underway.
There they go, hunting again.
Now who's going to be first to this? I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now this could be he's had a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Good chance here! It's hit the upright. Barkok. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's in plenty of space here. The referee's awarded a free kick. It is. Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's beaten the last man.
Oh, great feat, that.
Now that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's got away. It's a good foot in there. Shot, surely! And there's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, sweet feet. He'll try from distance. A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time.
Oh, shooting chance! And it's come back out to him. Caught offside that time. And he skips past his man. And he's got away. He's having a hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Now then, the ball's come loose. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's the chance to counter. Driving forward. Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Surely now! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Barkok. This is a promising build-up. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Nicely weighted ball, and it's been played through. And a chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
The defence. Knocks it into space. Picked out brilliantly. That is a crunching tackle.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now?
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. He's looking wide. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. So what can they make of this? Aims beyond the defence. Shot a goal! It's in! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now.
Shoots! Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start in the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Real chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Out of play for a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's going wide left. Barkok. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Chance! Can he get on the end of this? Here comes the cross. Chance for a shot! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Number 30.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Number 99.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Tries one from range. And that tested the keeper.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Out towards the flank. Space for him to turn and look. Brilliantly cut out. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And the shot! Well taken goal. Just cruising! They are cruising! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substitution on the field.
Clinical. Just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposite.
Decent chance! And that's a good finish. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Number 28.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the shot! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Great chance! Well, that is remarkable.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Just eases him off the ball. Great vision. And he was quick to react. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, easy pickings there. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that is one way to stop him. Goes down, but nothing given.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution for Berton, number 6.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
14.
Tries to pass it through. There's the shot! Rising over the bar. That's been slipped through. Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
5 minutes left on the clock. No way through. Threads one in. And he's quick to snatch it back. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Pinches it off him. Can he get it through? Oh, played right into his path. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Look at the space here. Shapes to shoot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Corner number 2 then. Header comes in! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Goes for a shot! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's managed to get free. That is good alertness. Oh, that's fabulous. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so...
Signore e signori, benvenuti a San
Well,
Siro.
what a sight this is, a
Oggi si
beautiful
incontrano
evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate stake. Goes for a shot! And it's a goal! And the game springs instantly to life.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Now look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Davids simply refused to be outdone there. Chance for a shot! And he can thump it away. Akanji, and reclaimed it in a trice. Ronaldinho. And here's Romario. Oh, that's superb. It's Basho! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Milan restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring.
Dembele! Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Milan have their lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicely weighted ball. And he's in on goal. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Games hinge on moments like this. And he scores! Back in business! Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
So again, we have parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
De Bruyne. Nicked it back promptly. He's a sharp little ball here. It's Dembele! Superb from Dembele! A finish of true class!
Gol per il Milan.
And they're back in
Assegnato al
front!
17° minuto.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Nicely intercepted. Pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Davids has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. He's shoots! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, that's fabulous. That's a lovely, neat pass. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ronaldinho. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Dembele. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, well measured. De Bruyne! De Bruyne! Is there nothing he cannot do? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture-book goal.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping.
It's Dembele! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that could set him on his way. He's in a great position here. And he is deftly away. Aguero! And that's a sharp finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Gorgeous! Just gorgeous!
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Can he finish? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Cannavaro does really well there. He is strong. Now, can they get him away? It's a throw-in. It's a searching pass. Has a look up. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. Ronaldinho gets a foot in here. Roberto Baggio. And that's been won straight back. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he get onto this?
Pretty robust defending.
And that's gone loose. And it's Amadou Onana. Spence has it in a wide position. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Milan are looking to break at pace. Ronaldinho. Oh, this is a terrific run. Roberto Baggio. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's been given away. And that has left him in a heap. Aguero is fouled. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, he had a decision to make, Pete.
Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! About as smooth as it gets.
Goal! Ha segnato
A
al
two-goal
40°
lead,
minuto.
and they're firmly in
Numero 10,
control.
Messi.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Look, there's an awful lot that can go wrong from that range. How good was that?
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he was quick to react. And he's going to be disappointed with that.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pirlo. And it's Ronaldinho. Pinches it off him. Messi. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Onana. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting through the gears here. And needless to
have an option with him.
Now it's Romario. And he's managed to get free. Romario. And the shot! Not the most accurate pass. Tries a shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Pirlo. That's rather hopeful. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 99, lascia il campo.
So let's get the ball rolling.
19.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't...
Oh, good climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Pirlo tries to play it through. Spence. It's played through for him. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And they're back on the ball again. And he's being shifted off it. Marcelo. Looking for the run. Oh, Red, nice interception. Messi. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he welcomes it in. And he's got the beating of his man. And the finish! Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Baggio charging forward, the ball at his feet. Can he get on the end of this? And the pass is intercepted. Ronaldinho. That looks a good ball through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And here's Dembele. Messi. Now it's Musiala. And the through ball. He's got away. It's Aguero! He's done very well to get to that.
Aguero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Looking to play him in. And that is a little undercooked. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Varane does really well to win the ball there. Always goal side. And Ndiaye, who's set up one goal so far. And this is Aguero. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
953 spettatori. Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 17. Viene sostituito con il numero 98, Rooney.
And here's Dembele. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Rafinha. He's picked his way through. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Aguero. Luis Suarez. Musiala. Camavinga. And Rafinha. And he cuts out the supply. Oh no, what has happened here? Threads one in.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rooney gets into a good position. He's having a shot!
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Aguero! It's hit the crossbar. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, Peter, sometimes that happens. You get a great connection, and yet that proves to be the problem. It was too good to go in.
Well, they've got it again. And it's Musiala. That is a great pick out. He has found the way through. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Another chance from a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's clever. Akanji. Akanji powering forward here. Neymar. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Taken back almost at once. And here's Aguero. Aguero unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Aguero really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, it's come loose. Aguero with the cross. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Luis Suarez. Knocks it into space. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Pirlo with a real chance here. This then, an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Luis Suarez! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Guardiola getting this one clear. It's Aguero! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
And here's Suarez. Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, whistle's gone, now then. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Suarez is behind this one. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. And this is a good chance to shoot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
He is through here. Oh, shooting chance! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So now the difference is 3. Zambrotta. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Luis Suarez! Sensational from Suarez! He's got himself an absolute pinch. They're back within reach!
Numero 18.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So could they be onto something here? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking for options for movement. He's beaten the last man. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, it's not the best.
Oh, what a mistake! Decent chance! It's a goal! With so little time left, grandstand finish! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Suarez really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
That is good alertness. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Cannavaro. That pass isn't the best. Rice. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. There's the shot! It's a goal! We thought they were done, but never say never. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And very quickly, the substitute made... Big chance! Oh, the ball's run... Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him.
It's Luis Suarez! Rice. Now he's got space here. That has ended up in no man's land. Now he's off and running. That looks a good ball through. He's found the way through. Owen! And he's stuck it away. They have stolen level at the last. That really is quite fun. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time, so still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner, and extra time is next.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21. Pirlo.
Into extra time we go.
Fabio Cannavaro.
Milan displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? Chance, surely!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Benatia promptly onto that, and that is that. He's found space here. Zambrota plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Schweinsteiger. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, that's ambitious. And that is wildly off target.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Vardiol. Camavinga. Searching pass he's played there. And that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Can he get it through? Now it's Owen. Tries to pass it through. Owen! And Owen! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rice, and this is Rooney. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Rice. Now it's Aguero. And that could set him on his way. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Rafinha, can he get it through? That is a great pick out. He's got away. Now it's Rooney. Looking for the run. Marcelo cuts it out. Aguero never out of the action for very long. Milan do have a chance to counter here. And he was quick to react. Akanji, pass somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! Oh, big chance, and it is promptly followed by the whistle. Well, no question, the will exists to try and win it, but limbs are tired, options are depleted, and time now is short. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Well, he's done very well to take that back. Tries to pass it through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Aguero. And he's found a way past. And he's let fly. Oh, what has happened here? Benatia gets across to intercept that. And it's Neymar. It's a loose ball. And again. Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Cross from getting up there. Now, who's going to be first to this? So close to drawing level.
Rice clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
So their fourth corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Rice. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
They've got to be quick to recover this. Looks across and plays it in. Neymar. Aguero. He's picked his way through. Lovely bit of skill. That's an imaginative pass. And here's Neymar. Neymar! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Played in by Zambrotta.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
for it. No, not the best of headers. There could be trouble here.
Owen.
And he shoots! And that's a tidy finish. And he is just ripping it up.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Clinical, just clinical. He's had a shot! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Rooney might just be regretting what was probably the toughest of his options.
And they're quick to get it back. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan have won it by sheer force of character as winning team.
Caros espectadores, bem-vindos a este jogo.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Big chance! Goal! Benfica! And what a start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Always goal side. Oh, great chance! Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. And yes, it's there! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Ronaldo duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Benfica are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need...
Decent chance! And it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And yes, it's him again. Benfica find a position of real strength now.
and things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's got away from it. Cristiano Ronaldo goes for a shot! Oh no, what has happened here? And he shoots! This time surely! And he should have made it 4.
Lamine Yamal really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Rice with the short one. Shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
And we've reached half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're on the way for the second half.
Milan really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half.
Dembele! Superb from Dembele! A finish of true class! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So could they be onto something here? Rice. He's in a great position here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's a sharp finish. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that means just one thing. Match ball. Roberto Baggio! He's kept it out just. Akanji is there and he can get that clear. And he's quick to get rid. And it's Dembele. Lovely fit. It's Dembele! Oh, he's hit the bar! Davids. Now Ronaldinho. Now this could be a chance. Luis Suarez, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Not the most convincing of passes. Messi. Yamal. Cannavaro charging forward, the ball at his feet. Romario gets into a good position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Benfica are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the...
He's rising! And again! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! It's their second corner of the game. Pirlo plays it short. He's had a shot! Oh, crossbar! No, he's missed it.
Ah, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Pirlo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. That has been cut short. Messi, chance here to counter. Musiala. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Mbappe. And it's from Mario. Ronaldinho. He's picked his way through. And a shot! Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's from Mario. Oh, that's nice. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a searching pass. That's beautifully weighted. Dembele, upright and purposeful. Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Messi receives it in a good position here. Half an hour gone in the second half. Suarez has it out wide and in space. Can he finish? And that's in! They are playing them off the park! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Aguero! It's a goal! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith. Oh, he's been caught on it here! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And this is and the shot! And it's in! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Milan may be down, but not out just yet.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Akanji can clear it away. Yamal. Rafael Varane produces the perfect tackle there. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's been hooked away. Tries to pass it through. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Musiala. Now, can they get him away? And he's worked it through. Davids is herring on, but can he get there? He is! It's Luis Suarez! Just the wrong side.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Substituição para o Benfica.
Benfica are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager...
And there goes the final whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And here is the national anthem of Peru.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour, delivering crosses.
And that gets things running. Now it's Messi. Neymar.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
AC Milan could counter here. Pirlo. Ronaldinho. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Marcelo. And this is the shoots! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Rijkaard. And it's Belletti. Now it's Messi. He's had it taken off him. Bellingham. Played out towards the right wing. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Caresses it through. A corner it is then. And he's taking no chances there. Peru are looking to go forward now. Zambrota. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that's well seen too. Cannavaro, always a very imposing presence at the back. And this is Romario. And it's Pirlo. Can he get on the end of it? It's Ronaldinho! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Gol del Milan, convertido en el minuto
It was
18.
a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Varane wins the duel this time. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Araujo can clear it away. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly should have gone for...
Takes a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. They've played it short, and this is Messi. Now the delivery. What a throw in. Pedri with the cross.
Well played and well cleared.
That's an imaginative pass.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cleared away. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that has been cleared. Pirlo. Baggio has it out wide and the shot! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Convertido en el minuto 30. Número 99.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then. Good ball, good take. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Rice turns back here, probably the best option. And Guardiol. Now it's Messi. Well, that has not gone well. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Pacho. Rijkaard. It's a pretty loose pass. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Romario. Decent chance! Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Tries to play it through. Dembele. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's there to clear it. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise.
He's going for goal! Quite brilliant! Ronaldinho! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Milan. Dembele! And a neat finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, well measured. That's an excellent interception. Rice threads one in. Milan have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. He's found a way through. Oh, good climb! He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And the shot! Oh, crossbar! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Vardiol. Now it's Messi. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Rijkaard. It's Dembele! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Dembele is offering a right smile there.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Puyol played it again. Ronaldinho.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Milan have a free kick. Rice. Messi. Can he get it through? Nicely weighted ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No way through. Looking to play him in. And this is Dembele. Pacho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
He's shifting through the gears here. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Too close for comfort. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Half-time getting close now. Yamal. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the counter is on. Rijkaard. For Rice. Rijkaard. Knocks it into space. And he's there to make the challenge. Pirlo. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he has shown him a yellow card. No, not quite.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Rice. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And he shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. Oh, the clearance is short. He is through here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Milan looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. The second period is underway. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he latch on to this? Yamal, he's got away. No, he's seen through all of that. Davids, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Not the most accurate pass. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Great vision, and that could set him on his way. Great chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Now the cross.
Someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Aguero. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to Aguero! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. It's all becoming so easy. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. It's Aguero! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Milan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Yamal. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That's a shade optimistic. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And he's managed to get free. Dembele.
Milan have really been terrific.
Dembele! Just couldn't stay down for him.
Dembele most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Guardiola. Now it's Messi. Oh, this looks sharp. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Ronaldinho. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thinks about... It's Basho! In he goes again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Cambio en el Milan. Número 7.
Milan can make their change now with a break in play. Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Rice. It's a good run down the right. Neymar. Now it's Luis Suarez. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, he really got hold of that.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. He has found the... Owen! Owen! Sensational! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure.
And Owen! And that's a good finish. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost... Oh, he's having a go! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Tries to get it clear. Van Dijk with the clearance. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Now that looks a decent ball. And here's Owen. Owen! Keeper always had the measure of that.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
He leaps for it! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Davids really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Luis Suarez. Aguero. It's Aguero! And that's a sharp finish. Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be...
Luis Suarez! Comfortable claim for the keeper. And they win it back again. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Yamal, and he's had it nicked away. Aguero, there he goes for the shot! Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Van Dijk. Now it's Rice. Aimed beyond the defence. Owen providing an outlet on that flank. Can he finish? Oh, denied at the last. And that is as far as it goes. Milan really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Aguero on the score sheet 3 times. Very much the man. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.